Since you lost your loved one, you may have heard things like, "You're strong. You need to be strong. You need to be strong for whoever." Or you may be telling yourself that. I cannot tell you how many times after Mark suddenly died that I heard, "Anne-Marie, you are so strong." I kept thinking, what? Are you crazy? I'm not strong. I'm just surviving. And being alive does not make me strong. I am barely hanging on here. And you telling me that I'm strong is just making me feel like I have to appear that I'm doing better than I am, which adds even more pressure on me. Or it makes me feel like there's something wrong with me if I don't feel strong. I felt so weak and depleted. How do you feel? Believing that you should be strong encourages you to pretend that you are okay, and that can actually hinder your grieving process. Sure, you have times where you're going to have to keep it together and act better than you feel, but don't be alarmed if you feel anything but strong, my friend. You'd be normal. I felt crushed, worn, wiped out. Not strong at all. I knew I needed to be gentle with myself and lower my expectations of what I was capable of. I knew I needed self-care, and we talk more about that in other episodes. It's really important, so please check it out. Thinking that you need to stay strong for someone else also puts pressure on you to act recovered when you aren't, and can stunt your own healing process. Stuffing your own feelings so as not to upset others, getting the job done no matter how exhausted you are, staying up until all hours of the night so that others can process their grief and pain while you listen and never get to talk about your own grief. You have young children in your care and don't want them to see you cry. You're the boss at work and can't let anyone know that you are weary and you keep pushing yourself. These are all examples of ways we may think we're being strong, but it can actually hurt us. As you hold others up, make sure that you're acknowledging your own grief and pain. And please be realistic about what you can do. We talk about that all the time. Pick a select few persons that you can be vulnerable with and build a support system. Doesn't have to be many. We have an entire section on support for you. And this is a really valuable, important area, so please check it out. To me, after the devastating loss of a loved one, I'm impressed every time we get through another day. It's one moment at a time, my friend. And I want to remind you that I am living proof that you can get through this, that there is hope, that you will not always be where you are right now. And I know that when you're in it, it's sometimes very hard to believe. I didn't believe it. The truth is, you probably are not very strong right now, and you may be quite fragile. Recognize the strength in being vulnerable with safe people. Acknowledge your condition and create a support system. So what's your stepping stone? Is there any area where you are taking on too much because you feel you need to be strong or you don't want to let people down? This is a great question to answer in a journal if you're keeping one right now, to make notes of this. Also, is there anyone in your life who is safe for you and who you could be vulnerable with? You need to be cautious about who you share yourself with because not everybody is going to be able to be there for you. Check out our self-care series and our resources page with lots of options so that you can create your own effective support system. Because my friend, you do not need to do this alone. And a lot of you may not have people around you who can really support you. And that's why our resource section is really important for you. So please check it out. My quote for you today is that real strength is in acknowledging your weakness. Thanks for listening. See you soon.